basis of this is that you already have within you everything that you need. So all of the knowledge, all of the resources, all of that exists within you. And so you have everything that you need in order to resolve the emotional conflict. You just have not connected it all up for yourself internally. So you might have connected things up in other areas of your life, but in this particular context, you have not connected things up so that you have the awareness that you know how to resolve this for yourself. The process is one in which you help yourself to discover what you already have and know so that you can resolve this for yourself. And it's really just kind of comes down to how you utilize your attention. And so the method is one in which we just resolve a polarity by using attention. So I'll just guide you through it. So think about something where you have an emotional conflict. Anything presently in your life. Anything at all. Just to give you some ideas of what I'm talking about when I say emotional conflict, I'm talking about, let's say, if you are procrastinating on something, then that indicates an emotional conflict. So I mean, it could also indicate that you don't know what to do. But oftentimes there's going to be some emotional conflict there, so we could process that. You could maybe in relationship dynamics with somebody, maybe sometimes you feel some things that you're not happy about. Like on the one hand, you love this person, but on the other hand, you're feeling angry or frustrated or discouraged or disappointed or resentful or something like that. So that would indicate emotional conflict, right? Like you want to experience something positive, you want to experience more of the love, harmony, peace, and so forth, but instead you're experiencing what you don't want. So that would indicate emotional conflict. So anything like that, it could be in interpersonal relationships, it could be in your career, it could be any domain of your life, it could be health related. Notice if you experience any kind of emotional conflict. So hopefully you've got something in mind. It's very simple. So just notice, think about the emotional conflict and notice how you feel. And then notice how you would like to feel instead in this situation. And then again, notice in this situation how you feel. So the situation in which you experience the emotional conflict, notice how you feel. Notice that feeling. And then on the other hand, notice how you would like to feel in this situation. So remember that this only works if you follow along. And if you do, then it will work. So on the one hand, you can notice how you do feel in this situation. And on the other hand, you could notice how you would like to feel. Now, when you think about this situation now, the one in which you were previously experiencing this emotional conflict, and just notice, how do you feel now? Is there still an emotional conflict? Now, it's possible that just with those few alternations, you may find that the emotional conflict is resolved completely. It's also possible that it has not completely resolved. If it has not completely resolved, though, notice that it's actually a different feeling now. Might seem similar, but it's actually a different feeling. So we could continue. If you still notice any kind of charge, then just notice that feeling now when you think about that situation. Just notice that feeling. And then notice how you would like to feel in that situation. And then notice how you do feel in that situation. And then notice how you would like to feel. So you just have to follow along. It's really simple. And then you could notice how you do feel. And then you can notice how you would like to feel. So then again, you can just check in with yourself and notice when you think about the situation where you were previously experiencing emotional conflict, how do you feel now? And maybe you will find that it's completely resolved, and maybe you will find that it has not. Now, if it has not, then again, just notice that the feeling is a different feeling. It might be similar, but it's a different feeling. And so you could just repeat that same process. And in the interest of time, I won't coach you through it again right now, but I think it's pretty obvious, hopefully, how that works. So you can do that on your own. And you can just continue that until you find that it's resolved. You'll just notice that you no longer have any emotional charge. There's no longer any emotional conflict related to that situation.